My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Now, the video we are going to show you next is a breakdown of a broadcast that was broadcast on live television from TV6, TTT. This video is strictly shared for information purposes, as to show you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, what is taking place. Now, we do not bear the broadcasting rights, but we are sending it out based for your information only. This have nothing to do with money and nothing of the sort. We are strictly doing this information. So take a look at this video.
I felt like nobody cared for me or my diving buddies. When they take me and they put me on the boat, I let them know. I say, hey, because like everybody was a set of headless chickens. I say, hey, cut off the sweatsuit off me and check to see if I seen any wounds, any lacerations, anything, any blood, anything bleeding, because my body numb. I don't know. And if I seen it, I had to stop the bleeding. I don't know. I took a man and stretcher 2-3 times. I was only sliding off because you could guess my whole body drenched down with oil, sludge. Okay. Within all of this happening, for much hours I was down there, nobody find it proper to call my wife and tell my wife that I stuck in a pipeline or I'm missing. Nobody. When I reached San Fernando Hospital, no preparation was in place, wasn't prepped. They didn't know is a guy coming with oil. They don't know what to treat him for if it's a dive accident. They didn't know anything. They didn't even know about the accident. I had oil on my skin for 3 days. 3 days I trying to take oil out of my skin so I don't have the chemicals to take them oil off of my skin. I was able to tell my wife what to bring to get the oil off of me. Oil all up inside my nostrils, all in my sinus. They had nothing, so don't get me wrong, so I did the best that they could do. But they wasn't prepped. It wasn't an advanced phone call stating we have an emergency with a diver in Paria. He coming in with oil, he coming in with nothing. No information, nothing. It's like if I get damage at home and getting rushed to the hospital. I don't understand how an accident could happen in the biggest state-owned company in Trinidad and Tobago and a phone call to the hospital at least wasn't made. I had so much emotions to deal with, and anger is on the top of it. Because of this, no rescue attempt. For me, that's how I felt. No rescue attempt. When coming out, I was treated like a normal casualty patient, right? They didn't put anything in place. This oil on my skin for 3 days was sickening me. When I now come out the pipe, my mind and everything was focused and tuning to everything to save them fellas. If they had debriefed me there and then, that I get everything they could have give from me.
Including the condition in the pipe.
Everything I could have tell them. Tell them how I could have COVID. I now recovered from COVID. How could I have COVID? This is stupidity. All they're trying to kill me. I now come out of pipe and all they're putting me in a COVID room on top of that to reinfect me. This madness. You know, and they put me in a COVID room next to a woman dying. A woman dying next to me that night. While in COVID, I had to fight my way outside that pipe. Right? Come out here. Right? Go in a hospital and put me in COVID. What I was trying to do, man? They didn't even, alright, if I had COVID, well, quarantine. These were Paria or LMCS or whoever it is supposed to put something in place for me to be quarantined in a separate room at least. Give me that. If you believe I had COVID. I had to fight. I tried getting off out of bed 3 times in that COVID room and 4 long. The doctors didn't want to hear. One doctor, I can't remember his name right now, African guy, he saw me and he said, Chris, what's going on with you? I said, boy, I cannot stay in here. I'm not going to stay in here. I now fight COVID. And COVID was hard for me. I nearly died off of COVID too. I'm not going to stay in this room. And he said, so what's the problem? I said, boy, I don't have COVID. I said, all you have to do an X test. I do have COVID. I can't remember they even doing a swab test on me and they tell me I had COVID. I can't remember that part, if they did it. Right? But I knew I didn't have COVID. I quarrel, my brother, my wife quarrel, everybody quarrel until they say, well, all right, do a external test. My brother did it in Victoria Labs, I believe, nursing home or something like that. And it came back negative. I spent, I don't know, 12 or 15 hours, nearly 18 hours, I would say, inside a COVID room. Dr. Combs now come and tell me that, Mr. Bujam, I talking to you, and I talking to you for free. Nobody not saying I have other clients and things to do. I trying to get advice about other things to do. I said, all right, nobody paying you nothing? He said, no. I said, all right, I call Kazim Ali. I said, Kazim, what are you really doing me, boy? They're trying to kill me here. Why nobody now organizing this? Kazim said, well, boy, he didn't know. And he called Combs. They settled him matter. I called back Combs. Combs tell me, yes, he working on it. They prepare a chamber for me in
La Romaine?
La Romaine by all support. Right? Up to now, up to today, the ambulance reached to carry me there. When the ambulance reached, I lie. When the ambulance did reach it because Dr. Combs called and said, tell the doctor that the time passed for something. If something had to happen to me, if I had to suffer from decompression sickness, I would have already been showing signs and symptoms of it. That meaning I would already died if it was to that stage. Or paralyzed. And when the ambulance did reach, the ambulance refused to take me because when they hear I had COVID. I call him back and say, Mr. Randy, what going on here? What going on? I thought this time I sent in the ambulance said they're not picking him up. Right? He said, all right, I will see what I could do. I call him back and his phone went unanswered. Maybe 100 times I tried calling him because I panicking in COVID. After fighting for my life there, I had to come and defend myself inside COVID here too. On a virus that I cannot see, I cannot fight.
Okay. Whilst you were in the pipeline and you were coming out and you had promised the men that they would be rescued, did you see anything in that pipeline during the time you were in that pipeline to obstruct anyone from coming into that pipeline to rescue the men?
If that anything to obstruct them, how I come out? How I come out?
We would have broadcast this earlier. and a live in which we would have done earlier on today. Now, for you who cannot sit down and watch the whole thing ball by ball, we have put together this video so you could see what is taking place and the emotions of the surviving diver.